Yo, what's going on, guys? Cordy here, and welcome back to another Paragon video. We just got dropped some recent news. This is gonna be the roadmap and future development direction for Paragon The Overprime. I know they said that they weren't making any heroes. We're supposed to get Drongo, but they didn't release Drongo this past patch. And they gave us a notification letting us know that they're making some changes to the roadmap. So let's go through this and see what kind of new stuff is coming up. So number 1, Starter Pass. The early entry pathway improvements. Following the previous tutorial overhaul, we're also looking to improve early pathway for new warriors. As a result, we'll create a new Starter Pass and add systems to help our warriors have a more positive experience. We're also working on appropriately rewarding warriors that have been playing for a while. So with the Starter Pass, if you guys have been playing already, you know, in the very beginning, I think if you sign in for like 5 days, you unlock certain heroes after those 5 days. So I guess they're going to look to improve on that. Recommended items and item window improvements. We'll be adding a system that recommends items based on the items used by top ranked warriors. That's great. We're also preparing a system to aid beginner warriors, such as contextual item recommendations and automatic purchases. Oh, that's good. Automatic purchases, I've been talking about that. Like for new people, just come in and have an auto build for you. That way you don't have to like kind of think about it, and you can turn it off if you like. Auto buy and auto level up. We'll also be improving the item ease of use filters to make it easier for new warriors. Cool. AI battle and new mode. We'll be adding AI battles for beginner warriors to train after they create their accounts. I know currently there's 3 games that you have to play. Whenever you make a new account, you have to play against 3 bots. So I don't know if they're going to make improvements on that. We also overhauled the system to allow us to experiment with quickly and implement different modes. We'll plan on experiencing more once this changes become more stable. Alright, hero release schedule adjustments. Okay, so we didn't get Drongo, so let's see what they say. When we announced the roadmap, we said we're aiming for 2 heroes updates per month. However, we realized that adding 2 heroes and modifying them both in such a short period of time can make it difficult to make improvements. I agree. So we're moving to a schedule with one hero per month for the sake of variety and quality. Therefore, after releasing the original hero Mako in March, we'll release Drongo in April. Okay, so we are going to get Drongo, and I'm guessing the next patch is at the end of the month, so we'll probably get Drongo at the end of the month. Greystone in May, original hero Dell in June, and update the rest of the heroes in succession as well. Ooh, okay. So this is the roadmap that they originally had. April was going to be Drongo and Greystone. Now it's going to be April, Drongo, Greystone, May, and Adele in June. So we're not getting Grim or Richter next. Man, I was really excited for Richter and Grim. Grim was pretty cool too. Richter is a really good support. Okay, so only 1 hero per month. I do like that. That way they can focus on like the game itself and just kind of improving it rather than constantly trying to get new heroes in and rebalancing new heroes and things like that. Second, we'd like to talk about the future development direction. It's been around 5 months since early access began for Overprime. I'd like to thank the warriors for enjoying the game. Over the past 5 months, we thought long and hard about the remaining problems that were identified in warrior feedback and data analysts. We are preparing for improvement to plan to provide a more satisfying service for our many warriors. We wanted to share with you all the direction and improvements we're planning to make. Okay. Enhance core fun. Okay. Number 1, unique hero passives. Oh, we're going to get passives. Passives unique to each hero will allow more compatibility between heroes and more individualization. Heroes will gain more solid identities with their own unique features and characteristics through these unique passives. Cool, we're going to get passives. Okay. Enhance lane combat. For more strategic action in early lane combat, we're planning to adjust XP for eliminating enemies in a lane. Increase gold in lane and lower the difficulty to return to lane. In particular, fast health and mana recovery from sprint mode, jump pads, and bases made lane combat less important and reduce the loss taken in lanes. As such, we're going to be making significant improvements to this to make lane combat itself more important. XP. I wonder if you're going to get more experience for killing somebody, or they're maybe increasing the XP and gold from the minions that you get in lanes, which would make laning more important rather than just kind of like running around killing people. Enhance repeated play, enhance variable creation elements. We're planning the following improvements to make sure the game is fun. Play over and over again, and if it feels fresh. Number 1, adjust item balances and new items. Purchasing items is an important strategic element that greatly impacts both the game and heroes. While the recent item balance adjustments result in a use of a wider variety of items, we believe that strategic diversity is still lacking, so we'll be improving underused items and adding new items to encourage strategic choices. Okay, so buffing bad items and adding new items. Okay. Adding spell, temporary name, and characteristics, temporary name systems. Adding spells and temporary or characteristics. We'll be removing items like thank you that minimize variables and adding a spell temporary and adding a spell system. We're hoping that will give warriors the ability to strategically choose starting items based on the allies and enemies. In addition, we're adding characteristics to create more variation and strategy in early lane combat. Adding characteristics system to create more variation and strategy in early lane combat. I'm curious what that is. Number 3, improve the portals. Paragon The Overprime is characterized as fast-paced, speedy combat. Portals and strategic map elements that can sometimes be used to quickly regroup and divide the opposing team. However, we believe that portals are being used incorrectly and too frequently, making them troublesome for solo and dual lane warriors. Therefore, we're planning improvements to minimize this issue for affected lanes by having warriors clarify where they're going and what they're doing when they use a portal, so solo and dual lane warriors can prepare. So they make an announcement, I guess, whenever you take a portal. That's what it sounds like. Enhance repeated play, enhance match reversal possibility. Improve Prime Guardians. Okay, we observed 3 main problems with the Prime Guardian system. First, the lack of strategic options available after defeating a Prime Guardian. Second, some unpleasant sentiments that stem from the core damaging inflicting as shockwaves. Third, defeating the Prime Guardian gives the team an overwhelming defense advantage. For starters, we'll be making changes to the various strategic options available to teams for defeating Prime Guardians to give them a clear advantage, driving them to consider different strategies and tactics. We'll be removing the damage from shockwaves, so no more shockwaves. We'll be removing the damage that shockwaves deal to the core, and we'll consider adjusting damage dealt to towers and hips. Okay, so no more damage to the core. We'll consider adjusting the damage dealt to towers and inhibitors. Finally, we'll be adding restrictions to the circumstances in which a solo player can defeat a Prime Guardian to make it so that taking away the Guardian buff can create an upset. We'll be adding restrictions to the circumstances in which a solo player can defeat a Prime Guardian to make it so taking away Guardian buff can create an upset. Not really sure what they mean by that one. Number 2, advanced bounty system. The bounty system is meant to jumpstart a turnaround, but it's not currently fulfilling its role. We're planning specific improvements to the structure of the current bounty system so that it can be used by disadvantaged teams as a method to turn the tide of battle. Improvements for continue to play. Added mastery system. That'd be really awesome. I like it. We're planning to add a mastery system similar to the original Paragon. We're moving in the direction rewarding players with mastery skins for playing their favorite heroes. That'll definitely continue to play. Something to grind for. Add community level rewards. We think community level increases are another element of fun for warriors. As such, we're planning to give our warriors rewards to celebrate when they increase their community level. So the community level, I think it's like that emblem that you get when people will like give you a thumbs up at the end of the game. They like give you a medal. I think that's what that is for. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Just some rewards, I guess, for that. Miscellaneous improvements. In addition to the above changes, we're working on following improvements to create an even better game environment. Fixing some identified bugs, reducing a portion of the cooldown when canceling a skill or ultimate. Reducing a portion of the cooldown when canceling a skill or ultimate. UI improvements, improving the visual effects by showing ultimate abilities in the allies' health bars. Okay, so you can see it a little bit clearer. It's there, but it's kind of hard to see, especially for new players. Art improvement, improving the overall quality of the lighting, textures, animations, etc. Watcher's Eye system improvement, make adjustments for a possible fairness issue when installing a Watcher's Eye and difficult to reach locations. Bush system improvements. Revealing the attacker's location for a set duration if the enemy is attacked from a bush with no visibility. Okay. So if you attack somebody when they're in the bush, they're revealed for a little bit longer is what it seems. Jungle monster region logic / location adjustments. Working to close the growth gap between jungle position and heroes. We have many improvements to works, and we'll always thanks love Paragon. Cool. I mean, the main things is the mastery system. That's really huge. Some overall kind of changes to the Prime Guardian. They really didn't go into detail what they wanted to do, just kind of what they're going to be changing. So we're gonna get some new items, some more balance changes. Passives is another good one too. And the heroes being only once a month now, which I do like. It allows them to work on the game a lot more instead of constantly putting out a new hero. I mean, right now Smite, I think they do like 6 to 8 heroes a year in a season. So having, and even though these are like older heroes, so there's not a whole lot of new concept going into the characters, but a hero a month is still pretty good. But yeah, guys, that is going to be it. If there's any more content, I'll definitely have more another video up on it. Hopefully we get another roadmap like they had given us before, and we'll get more detailed on these kind of things soon. The next update probably going to be like towards the end of the month, maybe like on the 28th. I think is when they usually do it, like on the 14th and 28th. I think last month it was same, like 14th, 28th is when they had the announcements. Actually we can see, yeah, so 28 was the new hero, and the 15th was the update. So the 15th, 28th, 27th, around that time. So we'll get a new we'll get something soon on the, like 27th, 28th. And then we'll probably get Drongo then. But, all right, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. Make sure to subscribe for more future content like this, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.